Hello, Valenzuela learners, and welcome back to our Valenzuela Live in English 5. I wonder who are with us for today's engagement. Let us know your presence by kindly commenting in the word present, name of your school, your grade level, and your section. I will be giving you 1 minute. Alright, thank you very much, learners. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to post them in our comment section. They will be addressed after the discussion. Please remember to always be respectful in engaging in our comment section, and please do avoid posting irrelevant topics, pictures, or comments. And for today's engagement, we will be discussing about providing evidence to support fact or opinion. Before defining some familiar terms on this lesson, let us analyze this picture. What can you say about this? I'd like to know your thoughts, and please do share them in our comment section. You have 1 minute. Alright, very nice observations, learners. Many have shared their thoughts on this picture, and the most common observations are these. The crying boy is carrying a cat. The boy is crying because the cat is hurt. And the boy is crying because the cat scratched him. Okay? So, the answers that you shared are a mix of facts and opinions. When we say fact, it is something that can be proven to exist or to be true. It came from the Latin word factum, which means something done. It also means that it has existed and the truth was verified by observation, experience, or experiment. On the other hand, an opinion is a feeling, a viewpoint, or a person's perception of a given item or event. It is a judgment or an estimation of what seems to be true. It comes from the Latin word opinion, which means to believe. It is not founded on certainty or proof, and it varies from person to person, and sometimes it is influenced by popular feeling. Now, let us practice our knowledge in fact and opinion. Let us try to distinguish if the following statements is a fact or an opinion. Alright? First one. There are active volcanoes under the sea. Is this a fact or an opinion? Share your answers in our comment section. Time is up and the answers are in. If you answered a fact, then you are correct. There are active volcanoes under the sea. There are about 1,350 potentially active volcanoes worldwide. Aside from the continuous belts of volcanoes on the ocean floor, at spreading centers like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, about 500 of those 1,350 volcanoes have erupted in historical times. Many of those are located along the Pacific Rim in what is known as the Ring of Fire. Alright, let us proceed to the next one. Statement number 2. I think cats make the best pets. Is this a fact or an opinion? Share your answers in our comment section. Alright, let us see what kind of statement this is. If you answered opinion, then you are right. This is an opinion because there is no valid reason or evidence that this statement is correct. And the presence of the word I think indicates that this is a thought of an individual, rather a biased idea. Third statement. You call the leading character in a story as a protagonist. Is this fact or opinion? You have 30 seconds to share your answers. Alright, time is up. If you answered fact, then you are correct. This is a fact. Now, to further understand fact and opinion, let us analyze this paragraph. Do you think students and schools are ready for the face-to-face learning? No, because there is a new strain of COVID-19 which was allegedly more infectious, has been detected in the United Kingdom and has already been reported in other neighboring countries like Malaysia. Now, does the underlined statement that was represented as a coherent review is believable or not? As you can observe in the sentence, the statement contains few facts and the idea presented was organized and plain developed. But we can always make our opinions, claims, and views more reliable by providing supporting pieces of evidence that will prove more your point. If you are going to construct your review, opinion, or claim, you have to make it reliable since it is quite crucial and wrong to spread false and unsure information. Opinion pieces may contain facts to make it more valid and reliable. You may add supporting evidence on your opinions to convince readers on a certain point of view. Evidence may include the claims, facts, figures, the graphs, statistics, surveys, anecdotes, journals, articles, and researches and experiments and others as core sources to support your opinions. Now, as this paragraph, let us see. The opinion is backed with a supporting evidence. Let me read. Many students, writers have difficulty with some aspects of punctuation. According to the Literacy Reference Group, they found out that more than 60% of the students who were assessed on their literacy scale made errors in their punctuation. Okay, so the highlighted here is what you call the opinion, and in this part are the supporting evidences. Okay, now let us practice further in determining if the opinion or fact is supported or not. Choose heart if it is supported and a sad face if it is not. Okay, first one. Games and equipment from homes should be allowed in schools because they are fun. They can enjoy playing with their friends in school. Is this supported or not? Choose and share your answer in our comment section. You have 30 seconds. Time is up. If you choose the heart, then you are right. It is supported by the idea that they can enjoy playing with their friends in school. Well, who wouldn't be? Next one. The local government of Valenzuela distributed tablets to chosen Batang Valenzuelanos as aid to distance learning. This is part of their Education 360 program. Is this supported? Share your answers in our comment section. Alright, time is up. If you choose a heart, then you are correct. Let us proceed to the next one. Third statement, nowadays people need to exercise more. Is this supported? Share in our comment section. Alright, if you answered a sad face, then you are correct. Well, speaking of exercising, I will share to you an article about it. I have here an excerpt from an online article. I will read this to you and questions will be answered after. Okay, so let us see the article. 2 years since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, the disruption of people's daily lives due to the announcement of lockdown regulations in most parts of the world cannot be denied. When new restrictions limited social gatherings and the sort of mobility we're accustomed to, staying at home became the new norm. And while the importance of these policies cannot be downplayed, It has been observed that this prolonged stay at home led people to develop a sedentary lifestyle. This means that more people nowadays live with little to no physical activity. This lifestyle is noticeable in the Philippines, which currently still observes varying quarantine regulations. The World Health Organization notes that regular physical activity is proven to help prevent and manage non-communicable diseases such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and several cancers. It also helps prevent hypertension and maintains healthy body weight and can improve mental health, quality of life, and well-being. Now, let us answer these questions about the text that was read. First question, what is being talked about in the excerpt? You have a minute to share your answers in our comment section. Time is up. In the text that was read, it is talking about the effects of COVID-19 to our daily lives, especially in our mobility or physical activities. Second question. According to the text, what causes sedentary lifestyle? You have a minute to share your answers in our comment section. Alright, as mentioned in the text, sedentary lifestyle is caused by prolonged staying at home, which means less or no physical activity. For the third question, what supporting evidences show the positive effects of regular physical activity? Please share your answers in our comment section. is up. Let us find out the supporting evidences on positive effects of regular physical activity. According to WHO, or the World Health Organization, it can help prevent and manage non-communicable diseases and helps prevent hypertension, maintains healthy body weight, and can improve mental health, quality of life, and well-being. Good job, learners! Alright, the information provided in support of an opinion is what we call an evidence. In providing an evidence, it is important to consider that the receiver of the message actually understands your statement, because there is a tendency that the receiver may not understand it the way you want your opinions to be understood. This is what we call connotation, which refers to the meaning of the word associated with feelings or emotions. Now, let us practice more. Are you ready? Let's go. Choose the best supporting evidence that would support the following statements. Alright? First one, strawberry is technically not a fruit. What supporting evidence fit this statement? Is it based on research, it is the only fruit that grows its seeds on the outside? It is actually a member of the rose family? Or is it studies show that laughing helps improve and strengthen our immune system and help us prevent number of diseases like hypertension, ulcer, and heart disease? Alright, you have 30 seconds to share your answers in our comment section. Time is up. The supporting evidence that best fits the statement is, of course, the first one. Strawberry is technically not a fruit. Based on research, it is the only fruit that grows its seeds on the outside. It is actually a member of the rose family. Number 2. Laughing is beneficial to our health. Is it study shows that it helps to develop strong building foundation and structures, or study shows that it helps improve and strengthen our immune system and help us prevent number of diseases like hypertension, ulcer, and heart disease? You have 30 seconds to share your answers. Time is up. The supporting evidence that best fits that statement is the second one. Laughing is beneficial to our health. Study shows that it helps improve and strengthen our immune system and help us prevent number of diseases like hypertension, ulcer, and heart disease. Number 3. Writing academic paragraphs is the most important skill in academic writing. So, which one fits the statement? Is it study shows that it helps improve and strengthen our immune system and help us prevent number of diseases like hypertension, ulcer, and heart disease? Or is it the Australian Association of Essay Writing claims that their research in 5 universities shows that students are required to write academic paragraphs in 90% of their assessment tasks? You have 30 seconds to share your answers. Alright, time is up. The supporting evidence that best fits the statement is the second one. Writing academic paragraph is the most important skill in academic writing. The Australian Association of Essay Writing claims that their research in 5 universities show that students are required to write academic paragraphs in 90% of their assessment tasks. You did great, learners. Now it is time for us to address your questions and clarifications. You may now use our comment section to post them. I will be giving you 1 minute. All right. Thank you very much for your questions. So I have here a question. If I don't have any resources available with me, how can I know if the information has supporting evidence? Well, you can always use your prior knowledge in determining if an information is supported or not. You can also use context clues to determine them, or you can ask another person, your guardian, or your friends or your teachers for help in determining if the information has supporting evidence, if there are no resources available. Okay? So that's it for today's engagement. I hope you learned a lot for today's discussion. Let me end this engagement with this quote. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Have a great day.